Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to Waves of 10. The overarching topic for this spring 2022 season is What's the answer? I'll ask you a question and we'll supply the answer after a few seconds. So let's continue this sixth episode with What's the animal? Let's see how many of the answers you already knew. Number 1. This is the fastest animal on land, and its spotted patterns help it to blend into its environment. It hunts during the day, and it does not roar, but growls and purrs. After hunting, it needs about 30 minutes of rest to catch its breath before it eats its food. What's the animal? The answer is cheetah. Number 2. These are the tallest mammals on earth, and they can grow as tall as 16 feet. Their long legs are so powerful that they can break a lion's spine or skull with one kick. Additionally, they sleep standing. Also, they have spots all over their bodies, and no two animals have the same spots. What's the animal? The answer is giraffes. Number 3. They spend most of their days in water, even though they cannot swim. However, they are like a torpedo underwater. They are huge and they are plant eaters. As a group, they are called a bloat. Additionally, this is also what a child wanted for Christmas in a Christmas song. What's the animal? The answer is hippopotamuses. Number 4. This animal does about 85 to 90% of the hunting in her pride, and although she can grow up to 9 feet and weighs between 270 to 400 pounds, she is smaller than her male counterpart. Neither does she have a mane. Additionally, she takes care of her cubs and keeps them hidden from her fellow animals for about 6 weeks after they are born. What's the animal? The answer is lioness. Number 5. They are social animals, and their furs can be black, beige, brown, gray, red, and white. They are vegetarians. They are good at carrying the right amount of load, and they are also good guard animals. They have pointed ears, and they can live as long as 30 years. Additionally, they hum to communicate, and unlike their cousin the camel, they do not bite. Nevertheless, they do spit, but not usually at people, and sometimes their spit is green due to undigested food. What's the animal? The answer is llamas. Number 6. This animal is the offspring of a male donkey and a female horse, and it cannot reproduce. At one time, they were used a lot on farms, and they are still used on farms today, but not as much as before. This animal is not a hinny, which is the offspring of a female donkey and a male horse. What's the animal? The answer is mule. Question 7. This bird has long and powerful legs. It is a fast runner and does not fly. It has no teeth, so it intentionally swallows pebbles to help grind its food. It is even mentioned in the book of Job in the Holy Bible. One of its eggs usually weighs between 3 to 5 pounds. And compared to chicken eggs, it's about 18 to 24 chicken eggs. What's the animal? The answer is ostrich. Number 8. The male of this animal is called a bull, the female a cow, and the offspring a calf. When gathered as a group, they are called a crash. It also loves to play in the mud. This animal's eyesight is not the greatest, but its smelling and hearing abilities make up for it. It is poached for its horn, and in many cases it is left for dead after its horn is removed. What's the animal? The answer is rhinoceros. Number 9. One name for a group of this animal is a committee. However, when a committee of them are eating a carcass, they are called a wake. Its head and neck are mainly bare of feathers. Although it eats dead animals, if the carcass is older than 3 days, it will not eat it. It is a bird of prey, and its wings are wide and strong. However, its legs and feet are weak, so you will not find it flying with its prey. What's the animal? The answer is vulture. Number 10. At over 10 feet, these birds have the largest wingspans in the world, and they can live as long as 50 years and more. They like to eat seafood, and sometimes you can see them following fishing vessels for their discarded seafood. What's the animal? The answer is wandering albatrosses. Thanks for playing along, guys. Goodbye.